yeah, when I do things a cappella, but I could take the other one.
No. We have this extra.
Testing, testing, 1, 2.
You have the envelope for this one? Or you just want me to give this? It's okay, I can put them together. I will. Hello.
ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירעם הים ומלואו. ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירעם הים ומלואו. יממה מים המים, 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 יממה מים המים. ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירעם הים ומלואו. ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירעם הים ומלואו.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
And welcome. And for those who don't know me, I'm Rabbi Samantha Kahn, and you just heard from Cantor Sharon, who is so fabulously joining us again tonight, giving Cantor Muchnick a night off, and we are so excited to have her with us. We hope that all of you will have a meaningful night. We welcome you whether you are a longtime member or a first-time guest. We want you to feel comfortable and to participate. We will be praying from the blue books, Mishkan Tefillah, tonight. You want to make sure, for those who are in person, that yours says Shabbat on the cover. We have some of the weekday and festivals mixed in, and then you'll be confused when I call out page numbers. So Shabbat on the cover, and if you're watching at home and you don't know by now, you can go to our website, cbiboca.org, and click on the menu button and look for the word services, and under services, find the live stream section, and under there you can find a link to our digital prayer book so you too can participate. Once found, I invite everyone to turn to pages 2 and 3, and I'm inviting Alonita to come up and light and bless our candles.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
אמן.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen. We turn the page and continue by sanctifying our Shabbat with Kiddush.
Page 5.
Yes, page 5.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן.
אמן.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו ושבת קדשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת אמן. לחיים.
I'll take that. Thank you. We continue on page 7. Where has this week vanished? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished? Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat, abide. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time. Contain the retreat of the hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause if only for this day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat, abide. Page 22.
צדיק התמר יפרח יפרח, צדיק התמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, כארז בלבנון יזכה, כארז בלבנון יזכה יזכה, כארז בלבנון יזכה, כארז בלבנון יזכה, כארז בלבנון יזכה יזכה.
We continue on page 26 with the Hatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
Amen.
ועל מה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן.
We invite all who are able to please rise for our call to worship, which is on page 28.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? La 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 la
Page 33. Let's read together on the top of the page. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ochev Amo Yisrael. Pages 34 and 35.
If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen, listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen, listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way and listen, listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen, listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest join with me. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuta Le'olam Va'ed. Listen, listen to our God. Listen, listen to our God. Why don't you just listen?
You may be seated. We continue on page 36 with chanting Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. We turn to page 39 and we read responsively on the bottom of the page. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Page 40.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה, זה לי ענו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
ונאמר כי פדה Adonai et Yaakov ugalo miyad hazak mimenu. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. We continue on page 44 with Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת.
It is time now to open our lips and let our mouths declare God's glory as we invite you all to rise for our Amidah. We continue together beginning on page 46. We will be doing 46 through 52.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב
הרוח ומוריד הגשם,
מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לישני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Amen. We continue on our own through page 62, praying silently and having a seat when we are finished.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Oh. Sorry, it was a quick technical mess up, but I fixed it on the screen. Shabbat Shalom again, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us, Cantor Sharon. I love that. I know that it's different than what we're used to with Cantor Mushnick, but I love that even our substitute is such a beautiful voice with such a beautiful soul and brings so much to our service. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I have a question. Do you guys remember or know the Australian photographer Anne Geddes? Some of you are shaking your head yes. Some of you have no idea who I'm talking about. That's okay. If you don't know her, she's the one who was famous for putting babies in flower costumes and then sticking them in pots as if they were potted plants and other cute settings like that. Well, I mention her tonight because I was thinking about her photos earlier today. I used to be a big fan of her photos. They were on walls in my homes, and I had her calendar, her photo calendar every year because the pictures were beyond sweet of these adorable babies just smiling in cute outfits. But there was one that was my absolute favorite that wasn't as famous as the other ones. The photo was called Crocodile Tears. It pictures a 13-month-old named Sarah who was startled by the camera flashing so much that we can clearly see her eyes welling up and a giant tear flowing forth. Simultaneously, she's smiling, a tiny, precious, uncertain smile. For me, this photo was the best one. A lot of babies can look cute dressed up as flowers and teddy bears, but something about Sarah moved me. The combination of the tears and the smile spoke to me as a reminder that sometimes we are hopeful and sad simultaneously. Yes, Kohelet says there is a time for everything, a time for joy and a time for tears. But as our poets remind us, sometimes these moments come together. And when they do, when we smile through our tears, find connection amidst our sadness and hope during heartbreak, these are some of the most beautiful and profound moments of our lives. And we see one such moment like this in our Torah portion this week. As the story of Joseph reaches its climactic moment, our forefather stands in front of the brothers who previously sold him into slavery and lied about his death, finally able to tell them the truth about who he is, ready to rejoice and reconnect. But there's two powerful facts that are shared with us in the Torah about this moment. First, the Torah tells us Joseph cries out. Not only does he cry out, he cries out so loud that people can hear him even though they've left the room. And the Torah also tells us He lets his brothers completely off the hook for what they've done. He tells them he's not upset, that he believes all along it was God's path for him so that he could be in this position of power that he was in now. And during the tearful embrace that follows, we realize that while Joseph has come to good terms with his past, he says he's completely okay, but he still cries and reminds us that inside somewhere, even while being okay, he's a little broken. The potential for finding a way to keep moving forward despite our pain, to forgive and to focus on love is one of the most powerful lessons I believe we get in all of the Torah. Forgiveness, acceptance, and hopefulness can help us continue, but it doesn't take the pain away, and that's okay. We can cry out and forgive simultaneously. Possibly the most beautiful example of this lesson that I've ever experienced occurred this past week in Israel, when I heard the words of Iris Haim, the mother of Yotam, one of the Israelis who was taken hostage by Hamas on October 7th and who was tragically shot and killed by IDF fire in Gaza. She wrote and spoke a message directly to the soldiers who were involved in the death of her son. She said hello to the 7828 Brigade. I'm bad with numbers. I could have figured out that that was the 7,828th. I'm sorry. In the 17th Battalion. This is Iris. I am Yotam's mother. I wanted to tell you all that I love you very much, and I am hugging you from afar. I know that everything that happened is not your fault at all. It is no one's fault aside from Hamas. May their name and memory be obliterated. I want you to take care of yourselves and remember always that you are doing the best, most important thing in the world that could help us, the people of Israel. We all need you healthy. We need you safe and sound. So don't hesitate for even a minute if you see a terrorist. Don't think that you killed a hostage intentionally. You have to protect yourselves, because that's the only way you'll be able to protect and defend us. As soon as you're able, you're all invited to come to visit us. Anyone who's interested, we want to look into your eyes and we want to hug you and tell you that you did the right thing. As painful as it is to say that, what you did was probably the best thing at the moment. None of us is judging you or mad at you. Not me, not my husband, not my kids, not Yotam. We love you very much. That is all. This message both broke and healed my heart. Since October 7th, Jewish hearts have been very broken and fragile. Our sadness and grief over the gruesome attacks of Hamas on Israel and the resulting war is in everything we do. Every simcha I've led since has had a moment of recognition of the pain. As we join together to welcome Shabbat tonight, the people of Israel still mourn, still run to seek shelter, and are still called on to defend Jewish existence. And while our hearts break for those who have been lost and those living in constant fear, and especially those still being held hostage, we in World Jewry respond with the fervor of our Israeli brothers and sisters and the resilience of Jewish people throughout history. We bring comfort to one another. We forgive each other. We find ways to keep looking forward and to help others do the same. That doesn't mean we're not heartbroken. What it means is that our pain, no matter how great, doesn't negate our resilience. And this is the message I want to leave you with tonight. Iris embodies the best of Jewish values. Like Joseph before her, she brings comfort to those who have caused her pain, even though her heart is broken. Like little Sarah in the photo, her tears continue to flow, and yet she manages to make a kind and brave face to the world. All of them this Shabbat remind us that in life, we don't have to choose between being brave and being broken. We can and often are simultaneously both. And this doesn't negate our strength. On the contrary, our sadness makes our kindness that much sweeter. Our brokenness makes our bravery that much more impressive. So this Shabbat, may we all have the inner strength of both the biblical Joseph and the modern Israeli mother, so that even when tears flow, we can find something in us that helps us to be brave and kind to others. Shabbat Shalom. Speaking of being simultaneously broken and brave, we know there are a lot of people in our world and in our lives who are in need of healing. So we take a moment now to pray that they'll find a refuah shlema, a healing of body, mind, and spirit. As a congregation, we're thinking of Annie Rosenfield, Asher Ben Karen Fay, Barbara Newmark, Bonnie Kleinman, Daniel Bernstein, David Field, Evelyn Greenfield, Gary Baker, Gary Bandel, Harav Avraham Ben Yehudit, Howard Rosenbluth, Ira Kafka, Itzachana Bella Bat Rivka, Janet Cohn, Stuart Benson, Cheryl Cutler, Joanne Premet, Carol Porwich, Elliot Porwich, Randy Hirshorn, Sarah Bat Rebecca, Stephen Tenner, Julian Middleman, Marcy Sherrill, David Schwartz, Joan Seidman, J.R. Morano, Lillian Bouchel, Lillian Rosenblatt, Renee Schwartz, Les Cole, Mark Davis, Naomi Kirstein, Rachel Bat Shoshana, Rena Fields, Richard Rosenbluth, Richard Schenkman, Diane Spiro, Robert Kay, Sherry Martin, Shayna Call, Shirley Kafka, Stephen Tillman, Tova Batsara Ve'ariel Lev, Zachava Golda Bat Nahama, Ryan Seidman, Stanley Geddes, Eric Kupferberg, Beth Spector, Elka Kayla, Miriam Sara Bat Gidel Tova, Marcia Davis, Mira Bat Laser Velea, Brandon Lowe, Julius Rosenberg, Jerry Campbell, Robert Rosenberg, Tova Simcha Bat Yosefa, Joshua Salad, Laura Petrella, Mel Schwartz, Stanley Silber, Verda Wagworth, Yanka Elka Bat Leah, Helen Golden Volmer, Talia Bat Shulamit, Ellen Field, David Field, Shmuela Bat Fega, Nelson Soto, Lenore Freeman, Renee Nurnberg, Ruth Rothenberg, Amanda Weinman, Bob Dobrin, Tori Bandel, Christina Sensnat, Abigail Bat Simona Zachava, Sue and Saul Loser, Andrea Drucker, Rochelle Chabs, Pete Weiss, Lydia Nahum, Patty Kitt, Annette Suave, Mordechai Avraham Ben Malka, Ben Yosef Ben Sipora, Naor Ben Dalia, and Isaac Margulies. If there are other individuals who you are thinking of who you'd like to say their name out loud, please raise your hand. I will make my way across the congregation and call on you. Middle of page 253.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us
Amen. I have a few brief announcements, but the big announcement is check out the website because it'll tell you everything that's going on, and we have a lot going on. But Torah and Tea, a Jewish Women's Roundtable with me, Rabbi Khan, which takes place every Wednesday, normally at 10:30 a.m. This week will be at 11:30 a.m. An email will go out to all those who have RSVP'd. But just an announcement, just this week, 11:30. I see shocked faces. It's okay. We'll make it work. On January 4th at 11:30 a.m., we invite you to join us for a special lunch and learn with Dr. Robert Watson as he discusses Alexander Hamilton's Jewish roots. Wonder why that didn't make it into the musical. Who knew? Come help us make easy to assemble no-sew blankets for hospital patients and those in need within our community. Blanket Buddies will take place on January 8th at 10:30. It is free and open to the community. Please save the date for our annual interfaith service with Ebenezer Baptist Church on Friday night, January 12th, here at CBI, and then the following Sunday from 10 to 12:30 on January 14th at Ebenezer Baptist Church. There's so many things going on. I just want to say thank you, Evren, for joining us. Thank you, Cantor Sharon, for being with us. And after the service concludes, there's a special oneg in the oneg room. I hope you will all go and enjoy and the cookies and the sweetness and keep the sweetness of Shabbat going. For now, we turn back to our prayer books. We are on page 282, and I invite all who are able to please rise for Aleinu L'Shabbat. We are on the bottom half of the page.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts turn now to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and our neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, old and new, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As a congregation, we're still remembering, we're still in the Shloshim period of remembering Laurie Dale Stone Wolper and Arthur Kurtz. And tonight we mark the Yartzites, the anniversary of the passing of Robert Borg, Ida Bregman, Louis Granofsky, Marcia Kane, Jody Katz, Ida Lampert, Charlotte Litvak, William Litvak, Philip Mamel, Harry Nagel, Harvey Sandler, Adele Shore, Marvin Schreier, Molly Silverstein, Jodney Steinberg, Sadie Stern-Schulman, Martha Tell, Walter Waldman, Milton Wash, Philip Weiner, Rose Zuckerman, Eric Friedman, Leo Mayer, Robert Schwaber, Ed Siegel, Aaron Worm, Irma Diamond, Irving Baser, Solomon Mishner, Michael Garber, Iris Young, Norman Epstein, Charles Makoff, and Harry Spodak. If there are other people you're remembering tonight, please raise your hands and I will call on you. For all the names spoken out loud and all those whose memories guide our lives even after they're gone, we turn to page 294 and join together in Kaddish Yotom. Yikadal v'yikadash shmei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayei zechol beit Yisrael, b'galau v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam la'amei almaya, Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiram be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories be a blessing for each and every one of you. Amen. You may be seated. We take a moment now for Hamotzi. We invite the kids who are here to come join us. You can lead Hamotzi, and then you get to actually eat the challah. We're going to define a kid tonight as anyone under the age of 21. We'll also take kids at heart. Please join me. You coming? No? Okay.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Beautiful. Amen. Here, you get to rip into it, and you can even take it back to the people who said it if you want. Good job. And now we turn to page 321 for Adon Olam.
Adon Olam, Asher malach b'terem kol yetzir nivra, v'et nasa v'chefto kol, azai melech shemo nikra, ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא, והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה. אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא, ועת נשא וחפצו כל, אזי מלך שמו נקרא. אחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא, הוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה. אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא, לעת נשא וחפצו כל, אזי מלך שמו נקרא. אחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא, הוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה, והוא היה והוא יהיה בתפארה. אדון עולם.
Thank you. We say at the end of Adon Olam, Ve'im ruchi kiviyati Adonai li velo ira. With my spirit and with my body, I feel Adonai is with me, and I will not fear. I pray that all of you feel Adonai with you this Shabbat, and you have nothing to fear. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Amen.